All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody's having a great Monday. It's still Monday? Probably Tuesday by the time you see this. Baltimore Ravens versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, y'all know, I picked the Ravens as my Super Bowl pick still, despite the injuries and everything, to come out, the team I picked to come out of the AFC. Now, I ain't changing up nothing, and I'm sticking with my pick, but I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't feeling too confident. But let me say this, man. It's a lot to break down in this game. One of the things that you will notice in this game, the one thing that I felt like really I just didn't get because it did not make sense to me was the lack of adjustments. The lack of coaching adjustment. Villanueva shouldn't even get back on the plane. That boy shouldn't even get the ride. Like, he should have to thumb his way home after the way he played. I don't know. Maybe Crosby is that good. I don't know. They kept making this hype thing about him and the way he, overcame whatever. Shout outs to him for that. There you go. Now, but, I mean, he was just beating Nueva all game long. But that ain't the part that bothered me. The part that bothered me was the fact that the coaches refused to adjust to that. They're like, just keep giving them one-on-one. Keep giving them one-on-one. Why? He's beating him like a redheaded stepchild. Somebody stop him. I'm like, bring her back over there because they wasn't doing nothing else. Bring her back over there to chip him. I mean, yeah, they had a couple runs in there. Williams did get off on one, and then Latavius Murray got off on another one. I get that. But you got to adjust to that. I did not understand how they keep letting this guy just run roughshod all over this one guy. I'm like, adjust. And then the same thing on defense. It was at one point where your boy Carr just like, all right, well, Waller it is. We're just gonna keep throwing at him and y'all stop it. And I'm like, first of all, if I'm Baltimore, I'm coming in there with one mindset because they ain't got one receiver I respect, and that's Waller. Yeah, I know Edwards made some plays and Riggs made some plays. They gonna have to beat me today. It sure wouldn't have been Waller. This is the game. This is the way I would have played the game. I would have simply said, Humphreys, and until that clock go off, you better be on Waller like white on rice in a snowstorm. That's how you gonna have to handle it. That's how I would have played. I'd have jammed him on the line. Hey, Patrick McQueen, get physical with him when he come off that line. Don't bump him. Let him know he in a game. I mean, the free releases. I mean, it was just like, let him get off the line. I was like, bump him, hit him, do something to him. I just did not understand how they didn't make that adjustment. But then towards the end, I don't know if it was just a matter of running out of gas. I really don't know. And to me, it was just those were the two biggest failed adjustments. I mean, Villanueva, God, man. I mean, this guy, maybe this guy just came rocket out of a cannon or something, or maybe one of the two is a fact. Either Crosby is that damn good or Villanueva sucks. One of the two is a fact. So you can pick either one you want. But Villanueva going to go back and look at that and be ashamed. You take that tape and you throw it away. And if you continue to play like that, you should only get to ride on a bicycle. You only get to ride home. After watching that, man, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was just so shocked by the lack of adjustment. Now, I'm still around with the Ravens. Ain't nothing changing because I believe in Lamar. Now, Lamar, I want to say he was trying to do too much a little bit, but not really. But the two fumbles, you can't have that. But then that's what happens when it feel like. And I'm gonna tell you something else that bothered me. It felt like at the end of that game, they just ran. Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I got a problem with some coaching. Because at the end, right before they kicked that field goal with Justin Tucker, I'm like, hey, we ain't gotta just force the run. I get it. You ain't got to just force the run. Don't change the way you've been playing. That's the thing that gets them in trouble in the playoffs. They get comfortable, then they settle. Towards the end of the game, it was just like, run, try to run. Lamar, nothing wide open, run. No. Keep playing the way you've been playing. Then that one drive, drive that actually allowed the way I get the situation, say drop back, and just give them all day to throw. But that's not your style of ball. You're aggressive. You blitz. You bring pressure. When you sit back and only rush 3, that's not what you do. Your team ain't built like that. Especially when you're missing your top, one of your top cornerbacks. You're not built like that. Keep playing the way that you've been playing. Don't change up. That really ticked me off. I thought Lamar had a pretty good game throwing. That I want to see more of that. But, I mean, he had a pretty good game. Marquise Brown had a pretty good game. But that offensive line going to have to do better. It's going to be a long season, man. It's going to be a long season, man. That offensive line has to do better. That, to me, because this is the thing that's scary about that. This is the thing that's scary. The Raiders wasn't blitzing. This was just natural man-on-man. 6-on-4, and they was getting up with 4. That's scary. That's scary. See, what happens is when you have an athlete like Lamar Jackson, it calls the play call to get complacent. Lamar break these tackles. Lamar escape. Hell no, stop putting, shouldn't have to do all that. It's your job to protect him. For example, you see what the Cowboys did against the Buccaneers? Because Zach Martin was out and they know the Bucs had a hellacious front 4. You know what they said? Hey Zeke, you ain't running tonight, you blocking. Congratulations, you can throw a 70 on your name if you want, on your number if you want to, because you're a lineman now. You gonna block. And I feel like if the Raiders would have the Ravens would have took that approach and just added some more blocking to help Villanueva out over there, then this game would have looked totally different. Totally different, man. Totally different. Watching this game to me, for one, you could see Lamar was hurt because he did hit 2 turnovers with what caused him the game. That last turnover, what caused him the game. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You got to get rid of that ball sooner. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But at the same time, I mean, when the pocket is just collapsing on him, yeah, he can escape, but he can't escape when everybody's on top of the man. Like that offensive line, I didn't think that offensive line was gonna look like that. Maybe the Raiders has got some out of world pass rushers. Maybe Crosby is just that good. Maybe the Raiders defensive line is just also unstoppable. Or more like what I'm thinking, the Ravens offensive line better get it together fast. They better get it together fast, man. I was shocked on this one. I ain't see this one coming. I did not see this one coming. The coaching let them down. Coaching and turnovers and coaching is what caused them this game. Because they just refused to make the adjustment that's right in front of your face. If Humphrey should have been on Waller every play. And last little thing, I didn't like Humphrey. Now, first of all, let me say this. If Humphrey talked as much as Jalen Ramsey or Richard Sherman talked with the talk game, he'll be talked about like those players are as one of the best because he is. But the last play of the game, where it felt like he just said, man, whatever, man. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. That's my only little nitpick at him. But other than that, he's a great cornerback. One of the top in the leagues. He just don't talk, so he don't get the pub that they get. But anyway, with that being said, guys, let me know in the comment what y'all think. Do you agree, disagree? Because I believe it was just a lack of adjustments. That's what caused them the game. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be great.